Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And I'm trying to... Oh, okay. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Let's fix this. Yes, let's fix this because I know how to use an overlay. It's all good. Good morning and hello. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope that you are doing wonderfully on this very rainy, at least it's rainy here, Sunday morning. Welcome to Sagrada Sunday. Hello, Hope. Hello, Lady Amelia. Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure Pretzel Rocks is stopped. There we go. Good morning, Bad Monkey. Good morning, Hope. How are you all? Welcome on in. Welcome, everyone, whether you're lurking or otherwise. It's so good to have you. Welcome to Sagrada. This is a game I play every single Sunday morning. Thank you, by the way, for the follow, CloudMouse123. Appreciate it. How are all of you? How's everything going? I hope your Sunday's starting out all right. I woke up a little while ago and, rolled out of bed. I have some wonderful... Oh, that's totally fine, Hope. Enjoy it. I have some wonderful maple vanilla coffee this morning that I am going to savor and not gulp down like someone who just rolled out of bed. We're gonna play some Sagrada today, and I'm so excited because I look forward to this every week. This has been a very interesting week. It's been a good week. It's been a good month. I can't say a bad thing about the last couple of weeks. I've just been in a really good mood. Both Manatee and I, Manatee's my husband, as all of you know, we received our first vaccination shots earlier this month, and Manatee just got his last week, and I found out that my brother also received his first shot this past Wednesday. So I'm over the moon, because not only does this mean that we're going to be able to, safely spend time with family, obviously with social distancing and stuff. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Bad for Monkey. Coffee's important. Come on back when you're ready. And, so hopefully we'll be able to see each other very soon. He and I are of the mindset that we need to be fully vaccinated before we see each other. So he gets his second shot in 4 weeks. I get mine in a week and a half. So by my birthday in May, we both will be able to see each other and the family. As you all know, on Sagrada Sundays, we completed the campaign eons ago, and now we are working, or at least attempting, to work our way through solo mode. Last week, we had a special guest. We had Joe Hills come in and play a game against me, and he trounced me quite vigorously. Mic sound is low? Okay, thank you. I'll turn it up. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Thank you for letting me know, Lady Amelia. I appreciate that. Okay, good. Sorry. So, yeah, we had a special guest last week. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing, where Joe Hills came in and he played a game with me and he kicked my butt, and it was a wonderful thing. It was nice to be able to do that because he's been wanting to play for a while. I'm actually going to give him a shout out, even though I think most of you are following him at this point. So there you go. There's his Twitch link. So if you're not already following him, go give him a follow. He is primarily a Minecrafter, but sometimes he'll play pinball on stream while he's waiting for stuff to download and stuff. So go check him out if you haven't already. In the meantime, we're going to dive into this first game. I have a hard 1 p.m. stop time. So I want to get in maybe 3 or 4 games because each game takes about 20 minutes or so. Because I have a meeting at 1, and then I have another event at 4. Eastern. It's now 11, a little after 11 here. And that's just the way it goes this time of year for me. But yeah, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with Sagrada or how it works, basically the game is inspired by a real basilica in Spain called the Sagrada Familia. And it's well known for its beautiful stained glass windows. And so in this game, you're taking dice and you're building your own stained glass windows. And some people describe this as a Sudoku. And I can see the similarities to it. But in this case, you're basically trying to create these windows. And to do so, you use dice. And every time we play on solo mode, we're given the chance to use 4 different boards, each of a different difficulty. The difficulty is signified by the number of favor tokens, which are used in multiplayer, on the bottom right hand of each board. And so the difficulty ranges from 3 to 6. So 3 favor tokens to 6. 3 being the easiest, and it has a lot of white space to it. 6 being the hardest, and it has very limited white space to it. Now, what is on these boards, you'll see that there are various colors. There are 5 different colors in the game: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And you'll also see that there are numerical signifiers on these boards. So there's a 5 in the top left corner of the first board, and so on and so forth. And these are called restrictions. And there are 3 kinds of restrictions in this game that you have to keep aware of. One is by color. So if I have a square that's red, I can only put a red die in that square. There's also numerical restrictions. And so for that 5 in the top left corner, if I were to use this board called Aurora Magnificus, I would only be able to put a 5 in that top left corner. The third type of restriction is called an adjacency restriction. And so you can't put certain things next to each other unless they're diagonal. So for example, on this top board we're using to explain things, if I put a green 5 in that top spot second from the left, I wouldn't be able to put a 5 in that corner like I'm supposed to, because you can't put a 5 next to a 5. Likewise, you can't put a color next to a color. So whatever this green would be, I can't put a green underneath it, because you can't put colors next to each other. So these are all things that I have to keep in mind as I play. And if you have the game, these are also things that you also have to keep in mind. Good morning, Garbage. How are you? Says, hey, NJ, Vid and I finally broke out the Sagrada board game last night. It was pretty fun. I'm so glad. I love this game so much. I'm so glad you like it. And this is why I play it. I actually reached out to Floodgate Games, who makes this game, and it's published on Steam via Direwolf Digital. And I emailed them and I said, so, hey, any chance your company has an affiliate program or something else, because I stream this and people really like it and they want me to have this opportunity. And they said, oh, well, we don't have anything like that, but we'll look into it and get back to you. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them. And I don't know if I should give them a poke or not. They know I'm streaming it right now because I just tagged them on Twitter. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep you all posted. But good morning to everyone who's walking in. We haven't quite started the first game yet. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put up a poll like I normally do for Sagrada Sunday. And I'm going to have you tell me which board I should use. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to explain that the 2 cards that are to the left of the 4 boards to choose from, which are Aurora Magnificus, as I said before, that's for 5 points, or 5 difficulty. Luz Celestial, which is 3 difficulty. Via Lux, which is 4 difficulty. And Symphony of Light, which is 6 difficulty. So the difficulty ranges go from 3 to 6. So while I'm putting up this poll, if you notice the 2 cards that are to the left, they are called private objectives. And in single player, which is what we're doing right now, we choose between one of the two. And, well, okay, the computer chooses for us. So it says shades of green, or in this case, shades of purple. Sum of values on green dice. So basically what you do is, as you're placing all these dice, for all the green or all the purple, you count how many pips are visible on the board. And so in this case, whichever color has more pips, which are the little dots, that's what it will count towards your final score. And I'm going to explain how the scores are tallied and everything like that once we get started. Okay, so this is a 60-second poll. You can use 1 bit or 200 coffee beans per vote on top of the vote you already get. Buenos dias, Anochoco Banana Pirate Blaze. ¿Cómo estás? I do speak a little bit of Spanish. Good morning, Serena. How are you? Alright, so please help me choose a board. Remember, 3 is the lowest difficulty, 6 is the highest difficulty. Your choice is what I play. And it looks like Via Lux is out and ahead with 71% of the vote so far. Aurora Magnificus fallen behind. Symphony of Light even further. Symphony of Light with 13%. Aurora Magnificus with 25%. You're making it easy for Via Lux to come out ahead. 73%, holding steady. I am good. I was just saying before that Manatee and I are halfway to being fully vaccinated now, both of us, as is my brother. We'll all be vaccinated fully before my birthday. So I'm super excited about that because I'll be able to see my friends. Because my out of my three in-town best friends, like my 3 local best friends, because I have 4 best friends. I have 1 that lives in Colorado, and I have 3 that live here. I'm doing really well. Serena says, having a bit of a lazy Sunday. Banana says, Bien, you don't gotta speak Spanish. I'm glad I have time to come watch for once. That's okay. And Lady Amelia with 800 channel points, we call them coffee beans here, dumping those coffee beans in the grinder so that I play Via Lux. Very good. I like your choice. Very, very good. But yeah, so I found out... So, okay, let me back up a little bit. So I have these 4 best friends. The one in Colorado told me that her and her husband, although I don't know if she uses they now, I have to ask her, but they're halfway to vaccination. They'll be fully vaccinated before the next time she comes to visit, whenever that is. And then my three best friends that are local, 2 of them work in healthcare or with kids in some way, shape, or form. So they were vaccinated very, very early on. They had their vaccination a couple of months ago because they were in this state, we go by 1A, B, and C. And they were in 1A. So they were vaccinated almost immediately. My other friend, I just found out, got her first vaccination this week. Hi, Borgo. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, thank you so much, my dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. We're playing a little bit of Sagrada, and I'm just kind of filling everybody in on all the haps and what's going on and everything before I start playing, because once I dive in, I'm going to lose my train of thought. So I just found out my 3rd best friend is... Oh my god! What? You just got here! You just got here, and I think I woke up my husband. He's still sleeping in the other room. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. 10 gifted subs on top of your own. Oh, to Nightshay, Lil Rick's Cat, J-Shaps, Shaggy, Malcap, Serial Starborn, Jessica 282, Cammy, Sammy, and Post Self. Oh gosh, thank you so much. Like, my heart stopped for a split second. Thank you so much. Oh goodness, can you see the Streamlab alert? Okay, there it goes. I have to put it higher than Sagrada or else you're not gonna see it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I gotta catch my breath. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, okay. Alright, so yeah, So my fourth best friend is halfway to vaccination. So I said to them that for my birthday this year, I wanted to see them because I haven't seen all three of them together since November. We got together back in November to go Christmas shopping. Yes, we were safe. We did everything right. So I said, all I want to do is I just want to get a hug. That's all I want. And even though we know, we could be carriers or whatever, with all of us being vaccinated, we could be safer. And we're going to see my brother-in-law's family next week for Easter. We're going to see his brother and his family. We haven't seen them since 2019. So, because we're vaccinated and we're going to do everything safely and everything like that. So, I'm really excited about that. So it's been, and on top of that, Manatee and I celebrated 15 years of wedded bliss on Thursday. We took the day off. We spent it together. We did all the stuff we wanted to do. And then Friday yesterday morning, I was woken up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and my boss is like, yeah, so you're on call for the rest of the day because we have this assignment coming in. And I was like, really? Didn't get the assignment till like 5 o'clock. Oh, I'm off to Montana. We'll be back in a week. Okay, I look forward to seeing you. Have safe travels and have a wonderful time, Borgo. Thank you again so very much. My heart's still racing a little bit. And not from the coffee. From you, my friend. Thank you. Have an amazing time. I can't wait to hear all about it. Alright, so let's dive into this game because we've been going for 20 minutes. We haven't started yet. Alright, so for those of you who are new to the game, let's dive into the things that are going to help us, these aids. They're called tools, and in solo mode, on very easy mode, which is what we're playing, you get 5 different tools to use. And unlike in multiplayer where you use those favor tokens I mentioned earlier to pay for the different tools, instead you burn dice. And I'll explain why that's a good thing in a minute. But for a green die, we have grinding stone. And so we can take a die, then flip it to its opposite side, where 6 becomes 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, and vice versa. For purple, we have two different tools. Grossing pliers, which is draft a die, or basically pick a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1, where 1 cannot be 6 or 6 to 1. And that's where grinding stone and grossing pliers complement each other in that respect. Also for purple, flux remover, draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply, choose a value, place the die, obey all placement restrictions, return it to the draft pool. Okay, great. For yellow, we have Lathkin, move exactly 2 dice, obeying all placement restrictions. And for blue, we have Tap Wheel, which is move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. I'll explain what the round track is in just a second. Now, in addition to the color-focused private objectives, we have 2 public objectives. In multiplayer, we have 3, but this is 2. And so we have Deep Shades, which is sets of 5 and 6 values anywhere. There's light shades, there's medium shades. In this case, we have deep shades, which is actually beneficial because in solo mode, you want to have the higher point, numbers on the board, and I'll explain why in a minute. But we also have, for 5 points per column color variety, columns with no repeated colors. So that's going to be very interesting in making sure that each of my columns or vertically, that they are unique. So right here, it's a 20 die board. So this could be roughly about maybe 12, 14 points here, give or take, because there are restrictions that require other digits. And this right here is up to 25 points. So we want to make sure we hit all those buttons. So here's the board that you picked. We have our tools in place. We have our objectives in place. Now, the way that it works in this game is that it works in a snake-like rotation. So if I were playing multiplayer, and I'll play a multiplayer game after this so you can see it for yourself. But you basically go 1 to 4 and then 4 to 1, or what have you. And you're given a number of different dice to use. And whatever dice are not used at the end of each round go up here. This is the round track. There are, up above it, labeled 1 through 10. There are 10 rounds per game. And so basically, my objective is to choose all of these different dice and figure out what I want to place where. And then whatever's left over is going to be put in the round track. And whatever's... Okay, Serena, have fun. Whatever's left in the round track, that is going to be the score I have to beat. The max score that I would have to beat is 120. That's not going to happen. Because there are going to be ways for us to take out some of these... there are going to be ways to take out some of these numbers and things like that. So, first round, we have a yellow 5, a green 6, a blue 6, and a blue 4. We know that green is very important. Green is very important because we need a green or purple for our final score. So this green 6 is perfect. It's perfect for what we need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this green 6 right here in this restricted spot to get that restriction out of the way. And when you're playing, you want to be able to go through the restrictions as quickly as possible, so that towards the end of round, when you get to round 10, you don't want to have a restriction because the chances are you're not going to be able to complete it. And maybe you'll see that happen today. I don't know. So we have that green 6. Okay. Now we also have this blue 6. We really do need to get rid of these higher digits. So we can't place the 6 here and here. I also should point out that when you start any game, you have to start on the perimeter of the board, which is why I put that 6 where it is, because I didn't feel I could put it anywhere else. I think what I want to do is I think I want to put this 6 right here, because it's different from here. I can't place it here or here. I have to start my way out. I'm going to be near these restrictions. I think it'll be good. I think we'll be in good shape. So we're going to do that. I'm going to actually break out the calculator like I always do. Okay, so here's the calculator. I have it in front of me. And we're going to add 9 points to our total. Okay, so what do we have next as I sit here and chuckle? We have a blue 5. We have 2 green 1s and a green 2. Alrighty then. We can't place the blue 5 where the 5 is because that's restricted. It's an adjacency restriction. Oops. Not to fear though. We're okay. We're in good shape. We might have to forego the blue 5. We might have to forego the blue 5. And just let it drop and let it hit the round track, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can take this green 2, we can put it here next to the blue 6. That's going to get rid of a restriction. We're still keeping in mind that the columns have to be different colors. We're not interfering with that at all. And we're opening up more of the board as we go. And I think this green 1 could go right here. That's going to open up even more. I think we'll be in really good shape there. So let's do that. I can't place the 5 bad monkey because it's next to a blue. It's next to a blue. I can't place it. It's an adjacency restriction, or else I would have done that. And I don't have anything to move it into that spot otherwise, unfortunately. So we're gonna do that. Sorry, my nose is running. Ugh, this is what happens sometimes when I have hot coffee. It makes my nose run. Yeah, I can't. It's an adjacency restriction. You can't place a blue next. You can't place a blue next to a blue. It's a color restriction. It's a color adjacency restriction. All right. I did. I caught it. I caught it, and then I sent it to its room for a little bit. All right. So where are we now? we have, let's see, what do we have? We have a red 4, a yellow 4, a purple 3, and a purple 2. Okay, so we have some options here. Now, with this red being here, I can't place the red 4 in this particular spot down here because there's a 4 right underneath it, and that's an adjacency restriction. So that's a no-go. I also couldn't place the red 4 here for the same reason. It's next to a red. That would make this spot moot. So this red 4 we might have to hold on to for a little bit. Not sure just yet. Now, the yellow 4 we could absolutely put here, or we could put here. My thought is let's put it here, because this is going to open up parts of this area over here. And then what we can do is place this purple 2 here. This is going to open up the rest of the board. So basically, by doing that, every remaining spot on the board is ours to claim. And we don't have to worry about being too far away. Because remember, every die that's placed has to be adjacent in some way, shape, or form to one that's already on the board. So let's do that as I hear the rain overhead. It's pouring here in Jersey, which is fine because it's been hot the last couple of days. And we're gonna add another 6 from the last round, and then we're gonna add another 7. So we're at round 4, and we're at 22 points if my math is correct, which it should be. All right. So what do we have this round? We have a red 5. A yellow 1, and 2 purple 4s. Alrighty then. We do have two purple tools to use. We could use those. We do want purple and green though, don't forget. Green is almost completed. We have this row and we have this row, and then that's going to be the end of the greens. And then we have purple across all the way through. So we also do need 5s. I do recognize that because we need to start getting these pairs done. Serena says, I'm back with oatmeal and orange juice in hand. I would hope that the oatmeal and the orange juice are in separate hands, because oatmeal and orange juice together in the same vessel is just a little weird. But that's my personal take on it. I actually do have some yogurt I should probably eat. I just don't want to make scraping noises into the mic. So here's what we're going to do about this round, because this round's a little bit wonky. What we'll do is we will place this red 5 here because we need a red here. If you put oranges in your oatmeal, they would technically be together. That's true. That's very true. Or if it was orange flavored oatmeal. I haven't seen that yet. Sir Schaefer, welcome. Thank you for the follow. And you also say that and in a container and not actually in your hands. That is also very true because that's very messy. All right, so we need to ditch this 5. We don't have a tool to ditch it, so we're just gonna plunk it. And now we have these others here. We have these other tools we could use. It's early on, so I'm a little bit wary about using. I'm wary about using these, but that's okay. What I think I want to do, as Serena says, I would definitely agree with you there. They're indeed in separate vessels. I figured as much. I'm just teasing you. So let's take this purple 4. We'll plunk it here. We know that this could be a yellow. Wait, well, actually, this would make this a yellow. This would have to be a yellow, because then this would be red. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to put us in a spot. So maybe instead what we do. Hold on. Let's have a think about this for a second. I know that if we use grazing pliers, right? Grossing pliers is draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1. That would make this a yellow then. So that's really interesting. So, you know what? We'll figure it out as we go. Let's place this purple 4 here. Let's get it out of the way. Oatmeal just has cinnamon and brown sugar in it. That is my favorite kind of oatmeal right there. Although I like maple, though. Schaefer says, I can eat oatmeal cookies, but not oatmeal in its cereal form. Oh, that's fair. I actually had an oatmeal craving this morning, and all of my oatmeal is at work. Because I usually eat oatmeal for breakfast at work. Okay. So we have a new set of dice. We have a green 2, a blue 3, a purple 6, and a purple 3. Sir Shaper says, Amelia won't let me have grits in the house, which I can eat. Why? Why can't you have grits? I actually want to pick up grits, come to think of it. They were whenever we took my parents out to eat, my dad always got grits. Always. Which I thought was interesting because he didn't grow up in the South. Banana says, I put all the fruit in my oatmeal. That's fair. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing here? We need purple, definitely. And we can put purple in the first 2 columns or the last column. So why don't we take... that could be it, Sir Schaefer. My dad was military too. So why don't we take this purple 6, we plunk it here, because we need 6s. We do need to get some 5s on the board. We have at least 1 pair of 5s. We're still safe with the 5 points here, and I think that'll be fine. Now, that's going to give us 12 points here for purple and 9 points for green. So purple's looking like it's going to take the lead on this. So let's do that, and then we're going to take this other purple and we're going to put it here. That means that this has to be purple. So we have to be mindful of that. This spot here has to be purple because this spot here is blue. So we have to keep that in mind. So let's go that way. We're going to add 5 points to our board. That's going to put us at 32. So that's a little high right now. We got to keep these point values low. And we're doing the best that we can. Okay. So here's where it gets a little this is where it gets a little tricky, and this is upsetting because grossing pliers, that would have come in handy, but nope. That's okay. We're not worried about that. So here's what we have. We have 2 yellow 2s, a blue 5, and a blue 1. Okay? Let's see. We know we need to fill that yellow restriction, so one of those the yellow 2 is definitely going there. No question. No question at all. We need to get those restrictions filled in. If we had grossing pliers, or we had a green, we would have been able to take this 2, make it a 5, and plunk it right there. But that's not going to happen, unfortunately. So, oopsie doodle. We're just going to do that. Now for this other one, we do have tap wheel, we do have Lathkin. Lathkin we can't really do much with because I mean we could, but there's not a point to it at the moment. We do have options that we could work with. I can't move that yet. That the 5s, the lack of 5s is disturbing. So instead, why don't we take this blue 5, because we said we needed a blue, because this and this have to be because this can't be purple. We know that. This can't be purple or yellow. So this would have to be blue or red. This would have to be blue or red. So we can put a blue here, or here. And I think what I want to do is put this blue 5 over here, because we need 5s. We said we needed 5s. That's going to give us 2 points for this and 2 points for that. That's going to give us 4 points towards the final total. It's going to give us 3 points for the board, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to add 3 points. That puts us at 35. 4 rounds to go, and we're at 35 points. That's not terrible. So Schaefer says, grits were originally a dinner item. Somehow it became breakfast. We should just make eggs for dinner and steak for breakfast to flip the script. Agreed. 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 Grits is cornmeal oatmeal. Not mushy, gritty, almost crunchy. No, you know what's like eating sand? Grape nuts. I had them once, and I thought I broke all my teeth. It was awful. No offense to people who like grape nuts, just not for me. Mm-mm. Alrighty. So what are we gonna do? What are we going to do here? Because we've got a bit of a dilemma, but not at the same time. We have a red 5. We have a red 5, blue 5, blue 4, purple 1. Okay. Not great. Not ideal. Okay. Have a wonderful morning or afternoon, as the case may be. Take care of yourselves. Be well. And again, thank you for the follow, Sir Schaefer. It's good to have you. All right. So what are we going to do with this mess? We definitely need a 5. Absolutely. Because we need to keep those 6s paired up. And this tracks. This red 5 is going to be perfect right here. So we're just going to say, boom, done. Okay, perfect. We still have the blue 5, we still have the blue 4, we still have the purple 1. We cannot put the purple 1 here next to the yellow 2 in the top left because there's a 1 underneath it. So, poop. What do we do? And we can't do anything about this. I'm starting to get very nervous about this. We might need to move and shake some things around a little bit. And come to think of it, I think we can. I think we can. Here's what we can do. Okay? Here's what we can do. We are going to use tap wheel. We're going to use tap wheel for this, okay? We pay the 5. Right? Okay, follow me on this. We take the 6, we move it here. It's not bothering anybody. We take the 5, we scoot it over. Done and dusted. Now we don't have to worry about that 5. Any red that is a 1 or a 3 will work. Okay. We scoot the 4 in here. And now we have 2 columns that are completely a different color. That's 10 points right there. And all we have to do is just fill in the rest and we're good. The 3s we need, but it's there. We've got something here. And I get to only add 1 to our total. So I'm at 36 if you're following along. I'm at 36. So that's still really, really low. So I'm excited. This is going to be good. All right. So now what do we have? We have a red 5, a green 5, we have a blue 5, and we have a purple 5. So now we have all the 5s. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? I'm screaming. Can you hear it in my voice? I'm internally screaming. This is hilarious. All right, so what are we going to do? We know that we can't use a blue. We can't use a blue for this. We can put a blue 5 in here and call it done. We can take a purple 5 and put it in here and call it done. We do need purples because purple right now is our dominant color. So what we'll do is we'll take this purple 5, we'll put it in here. We really need 6s. Bad Monkey says, get your 5 here, free 5s, 5 5 5s. A high five, please. Boop. Done and done. Okay, so here we go. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to mention earlier. As I place this purple 5... Wait, hold on. Back it up. Back it up. We have these tools. Which tool do we need? Do we need a tool right now? Yes, we do. Because we need to cut this down. 1 second. Let me think. I need this 5 to not be a 5. So this purple 5 might have to go by the wayside for us. Although there's not much else I can place. Now, if I... Okay, so grinding stone would make the 5 a 2. Because I need this to not be a 5. But I can make this, with grozing pliers, I can make this a 6. And that would be good. So let's use grozing pliers. We make this a 6, right? And we can put it there and finish off this column, and that would be good. And then we can take the blue 5, and we can put it up here or here. I'd probably put it here just to seal it off. Actually, no, I would put it... I can't put it here because this has to be blue. So I think I would put it here instead and then keep this open. I think that's the right call because we need to clean that up. And we can make this a 2. We can make this blue a 2 and we can put it here instead and then have no points come up here, which would also not be a bad idea. Oh goodness. Okay, so what are we going to do? What are we thinking here? Yeah, this would be a 2. This would be a blue 2, and that could go here, and then this would be red or purple. So that would be great, actually. So we'll use grinding stone. We'll make this a 2, and we'll put it up here. Actually, yeah, we picked it for it down here because I think this is going to be easier because this can be a 3, a 4, or a 5. And we've been seeing a lot of 5s lately, so I think this will work. And then this column here is I'm a little nervous about. But we have 1 pair, we have 2 pairs, we have 3 pairs. We need another 5 for a 4th pair. So not bad. We're getting some points on the board. And so we don't add any points to our total. We are still at 36. With 2 turns to go, this is beyond ideal. So what do we have in front of us? We have a red 2. Okay. We have a green 6. Okay. A blue 1 and a purple 3. Okay. The purple 3 is not going to work. Well, actually it will, because the purple 3 is can go right here. The green 6, the red 2. The red 2 is not going to work. The green 6 isn't going to work. So the red 2 or the blue 1, honestly, are what I'm going to look for. Unless I sacrifice the purple 3, take the red 2 and do something with it, but I'm afraid to see what I'm going to get. Because I need this to not be a 3. Or I need to put a 3 here, and I don't have one. That isn't purple. So I think I'm going to have to use Flux Remover. And yeah, I'm going to have to because I'm going to burn that green 6 and I'm going to get something else. Burn this. Take the 6. Give me something good. It's blue. Can we make that a 3? I think we can make that a 3. Yes, we can. That's going to seal this in. We don't have to worry about blue now. So this can be red. This can be red and this can be red. Well, this can be purple, and we have red and yellow in here. So okay, so what we'll do is that, and then we'll take the red 2. We'll take the red 2, and we'll put it in here. Wait, no, I can't. I can't do that. I have to put it here. I have to put the red 2 here, which is fine, because then this can be a yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this has to be yellow. And ooh, this has to be red or purple. Okay, so if I get Lathkin, I can move some stuff around. But oof, big oops. Oh, keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed, because Lathkin is our only hope. Okay. Lathkin is our only hope, and I think we might be in luck, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think we did it. I think we did it. Because look, we put the 6 here, right? And we put the 5 here, and we're done. We did it. We did it. We don't have any open holes. Yeah, buddy. And they're all different. Ah, they're all different. We did it. We maxed it out. Yes. Yes, we maxed it out. Oh, that's so good. All right, so our target score is 42. Okay, 8 points for that. $33. Yeah! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Can I have some hype in chat? Because that was a long time coming. We're getting better at this every week. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, this is so good. So good. Yes, please. Yes, please. Come to mama. Come to mama. We did it. We did it. All right, hold on. I need a screenshot of this because I'm really proud. This was probably the best game we've had together in a while. And I took a screenshot. I'm actually going to post it. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post it on Twitter later. But good job. Good job. All right, we did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back. Now, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a versus AI mode. I'm going to play 4 players on hard because that's how I do. And I want to show you what it's like to play a multiplayer game. And I'm going to do that a couple of times because we've been working on solo mode for a while, and I want you guys to see how the game works in action, especially if you're thinking of picking it up. So as you can see, in a multiplayer game now, there's only one private objective, and so I need to focus on finding yellow. I'm going to put another poll in chat, and I might even set up a prediction, so we'll see about that. I'm still learning how to use some of these tools. So which board do you want me to play in this multiplayer game? We have Bellsguard, which is for 3 points. We have Shadow Thief, which is for 5 points. We have Aurora Sagradas for 4 difficulty. And then Water of Life, which I know is a very popular one with all of you, because that is the hardest difficulty, and you all love the hardest difficulty because you love putting me through my paces. So there we go. And while you're voting on that, I'm going to figure out how to set up a prediction. Open a setup. Yeah, I'm going to create a prediction after this is over. So it looks like Aurora Sagradas and Water of Life are tied 50-50. Nope, Water of Life is up ahead. See, I knew it. I knew you all were going to go after that. You got about maybe 40 seconds to go, so get your votes in. I'm going to sip my coffee and shush now. But while you are causing a neck and neck between Aurora Sagradas and Water of Life, with Water of Life pulling ahead, nope, tied again. If you missed my stream on Friday, I made the announcement that I was contacted by a representative of Feeding America, and they invited me to help them by participating in their month-long April fundraiser. I guess they must have seen that I was on Tiltify, and they invited me to become part of their team for April. So through the month of April, I will be fundraising for Feeding America. What I'm going to do for that, I don't know. What kind of incentives or anything like that. I need to actually very quickly think about that. If there's anything you'd like to see, pop it in chat, or actually you can drop it in the Discord. If you hit !Discord, that'll give you the invite link. You don't have to be a subscriber to be a part of it. You just have to be 13 years of age or older. And you want me to use Water of Life because that's how you guys roll. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to start a prediction. So, will I defeat the round track? Basically, will I defeat the other players? Okay, summary. That's not what I wanted. Start prediction. Okay. Will I win? Will I win this game? Absolutely. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to give you all 2 minutes. I started the prediction. I've never done that before, so it's very cool to see. So, you can win channel points. You can use your coffee beans. You can use your coffee beans to vote on the prediction. And I can't predict. My mods can't predict if they were here. But yeah, so throw those in. I'm going to let you do that. There's about 2 minutes because I'm going to start this game up. Remember, I'm looking for yellow dice as my private objective. Now, the tools here that I'm using, I'm only given 3 tools that I'm going to use my favor tokens for. And you guys, you all provided me with 6 favor tokens to use. So there's Glazing Hammer, which is re-roll all the dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting, which basically means before you pick a die roll. Flux Brush, draft a die, re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. And then Running Pliers, which is after your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn. So that's good if I see 2 dice I really need. So let's see what's going on with that. Now, here are the public objectives. These are objectives that my opponents and I will all be vying towards. For 5 points each, shade variety, so sets of 1 through 6, anywhere on the board. So for every set of 6, it's 5 points. Then we have light shades. We had deep shades before. Sets of 1 and 2 values anywhere. And then we have, again, column color variety. Columns with no repeated colors for 5 points each. So there are a lot of points to be had on the board. And as you notice, with solo mode, I only had 2 public objectives because I had 2 separate private objectives. So now I have 3 to balance it out. So here's the board you chose for me. 6 favor tokens at my disposal. Private and public objectives are there. And you'll see that this moves in a snake-like motion or snake-like rotation. So now that I'm going 4th in this game, I will take my 2 turns because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I have in front of me is a red 2, 2 blue 2s, a blue 1, a purple 5, and a purple 1. No yellows, but 2s and 1s are actually very helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by placing this blue here, because again, restrictions first. And I'm torn between the blue 1 and the purple 5. I might have to forego the 5 and hit the 1 so that we get 2 points right off the bat. And also with this 2 here, I can't place the blue 2. So I think I'm going to have to just place this 1 and be done. And I'm going to say go to the next person. They take their turns and the round ends. And aw, that purple 5 wasn't used. Okay. And when I play multiplayer, I usually wait until it's my turn to say which dice are there, because it's just easier, because the game moves very, very quickly. So they have provided a red 1, a green 6, a green 5, 4, and 2, and 2 purple 5s. Now, again, I have to keep in mind that the columns have to be different colors. I could place that green 6 right next to the green 2, the blue 2, but there's a green in the bottom left corner, so I don't want to do that. Instead, what I might do is take this red 1 and put it diagonally to the purple 1, because only a 1 or a 3 can go in this spot based on the restrictions around it, so that's totally fine. We're going to do that. So that's something we can do, and then wait for everything to come back to us, because the 4th player is now going to take their 2 turns. And now here we are again. I still have that green 6, the green 5, the green 4, and the purple 5. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a green 5. I'm going to place the green 5 here, because if I place the green 6 down here, I'm not going to be able to place a green next to it. That's going to make this spot completely moot and give me a headache later on. So let's place the green 5 there. Let them have the rest of it. This can be a purple. This is going to be a purple 6, so that's going to be a little tough. Purple 6 is going to be tough, but we'll find a way. And we're going to say go. That's fine. And thank you for the congrats and everything. I really do appreciate that. I've been talking to Manatee about this endeavor, and he's super excited about it, of course, and everything. And I said to him that I wanted to find a way to basically try to stream every single day if possible. That's going to be very tough. I do know that there will be a few days where I will be off the grid in April. I know that I'm getting my second vaccination dose on in early April, and I know that I'm going to need a full day to recover. I know that we have a funeral coming up, and I have 2 or 3 conferences to attend. So my Saturdays are going to be a mess, and I have other obligations. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Now it's my turn. I'm second in the round. I have a red 6. I have a yellow 4, a yellow 3, 2 blue 6s, a purple 3, a purple 2, and a purple 1. Well, the blue 6 I can put in the 6 spot. I can put in the blue spot over here, and that's totally fine. Do I think a lot of this stuff will come back to me? Probably not, but I'm going to see what happens. So now you're probably thinking, okay, NJ, if you're going to fundraise all of April, how is that going to affect what you do on your birthday? Because you always stream for charity on your birthday. The answer is yes. I had planned on doing my second annual American Cancer Society fundraiser on my birthday. If I'm going to be fundraising through all of April, it's going to be, in my opinion, a little much. So I am planning on streaming for my birthday, but I think it's just going to be for us to have fun, and I'm going to postpone the American Cancer Society fundraiser to a different time so that there's some breathing room. So I will keep you all posted, I promise. What are we looking at now? What came back to us? The red 6, the blue 6, and the purple 2 came back to us. See, this is tough. We need 1s and 2s, that's for sure. And we don't have to worry about 6s going in the round track at all. So I think what I want to do is take this 2 And I'm going to put it here because, again, we're looking for different colors to max out the columns. But at the same time, we also need the 2s for the 1s and the 2s for the public objective. So right now, we're looking at 4 points just here. We really could use some yellows. That would be great. But we don't have them yet, so we're going to just have to be patient. Okay. Now, I go first this round. And there are 2 yellows. There are 2 yellows here on the board. I just said that we needed yellows. So let's take them. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to place this yellow 4 right here. I then am going to use running pliers. And I'm going to place this yellow 4 here. That's going to give us 8 points towards our objective. It's going to help us complete this column over here. Now, granted, we're leaving a lot of purple and stuff and a lot of lower point things on the table, and that's okay. That's totally okay. Because, again, we want to fill restrictions, and we need to make sure that we're looking at all of our objectives, not just the public ones. We need to focus on the private ones sometimes. Although now I've made it obvious that I'm going after yellow, it's okay. Okay. So I'm going 4th, so I get both my turns in a row. And so I'm patiently waiting. There's a lot of red, there's some green, and there's a blue. So what do we have? We have a red 6, we have a red 3, a red 2, a green 6, a green 4, and a blue 2. Okay, not too bad. The red 6, we could totally put up here. And that would be fine. We'd be able to take care of that. The greens we can't use. Unfortunately, we need to fill this green spot and we can't. So that's definitely unfortunate. But the 6 we can get out of the way. And we could even get the 3 out of the way. We can put this red here, and that would be totally fine as well. With all of this open except for this one, we have a lot of possibilities in front of us in terms of how to fill these columns in without issue. I am getting concerned about over here, and we're just going to have to take that one minute at a time. I don't want to use the glazing hammer just yet, because there's so much open space and we have so many opportunities to fill everything in that I feel like it would be a waste right now. So I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to take that red 3, we're going to get that requirement out of the way, and we're going to let them deal with all of this instead. Because there's not much they can do. And that was by design. Okay, so I'm 3rd this round. So I'm going to be able to take my turns very quickly. So what were we given? We were given a red 5, 2 yellow 6s, a yellow 5, a yellow 1, a blue 2, and a blue 1. So, okay. Eep. Not terrible. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. The red 5 we can put right here, and that will satisfy this column, give us 5 points towards our final total. That's great. And then all these yellows and these blues, yes, so much yellow. So much yellow. That's honestly what we wanted. We wanted a lot of yellow. And wait, hold on. I realize that's a lot of yellow. That is a lot of yellow. Oh, we can do so much with that. We need yellow. So why don't we put a yellow... Oh, wait, we can't put a yellow 6. We could put a yellow 6 here. And we could put a yellow 6 here. And that would be fine. That would give us 12 points towards our final objective. And that would satisfy yellow for us for the remainder of the game. So if we put the yellow 6 here, this has to be anything other than yellow, which is fine. This has to be green or purple. This has to be red or green. And so we're doing really well. We're not going to be able to put yellow anywhere else on the board unless we do some shuffling around, which isn't going to happen. But we can try. But I think this is going to work. So that gives us 12. 12 and 8 is 20. So we're going to have 20 points towards our final total. Because I'm not sacrificing the column points. All right. There's a purple 6. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Purple 6 right there. Thank you much. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Boom. Done and dusted. Because that's going to solve this problem. We still need a green, but we can still place red in many places. So we are not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We're good. We're totally good, y'all. We're good. I'm just waiting my turn. Okay, so what do we have left? Red 2, yellow 6, yellow 2. We already said the yellows were moot. And we have 2 places where this red 2 could go. I think what I want to do is put it here. Wait, I can't put it here. Oopsie. I can put it here. That works. We can put it here instead. So this has to be green or blue. So we might have to do some shuffling around, although we're not going to be able to. We'll have to figure it out as we go. So let's do that. Okay. Little Miss Marvel, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Make yourself at home. Okay, so we're in better shape right now because we have a red 2, a yellow 1, 2 green 4s, a green 2, a green 1, a blue 6, a blue 4, and a purple 5. So there are so many different things I can do here. So many different things I can do. So many different things I need to do. Eep. I need to kill these 2 restrictions, and I think what I want to do first is take this 5, because it's going to be easier for me to fill the green restriction if nobody else takes it than it is for the other stuff. Because I can still put a blue here, I can still put, I can't put a red, but I can figure it out. I'm going to be left with things I can use, I think. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. Let's play it loosely. It's good to have you, Lil Miss Marvel. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Make yourself at home. Ah, thank you. I'm going to take my last sip of coffee. I should probably go get water, but I'm trying to be... I'm failing at being quiet because my husband's still sleeping. All right. I said that whatever would be left, it would be manageable. And we had many, many options. And we were left with a good one. So we're going to take... No, we were not left with a good one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you for the posture check, Serena. We were not left with good options, y'all. We were not. Okay, so what can we do? We can re-roll and see what happens. Or we can draft a die, then re-roll it. Let's see. Why don't we just... Let's re-roll it. Let's see what happens. Okay, that gave us something we could use. So we'll put this here. We're good. We're okay. We're still on track. That's totally fine. We got through. Oh, I'm trying to crack my shoulder. My shoulder's sore. Okay, so there's a lot of green here. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. All right, so what would they give us? They gave us a yellow 4, 2 yellow 1s, a green 5, a green 4, and a blue 5. Okay. So the blue 5 has to the green 5 has to go here. No question. No doubt about it. That's going to satisfy the green requirement. We just have the one requirement left. So that's that. The other green we're going to put up here. Because again, that's going to give us another 5 points for the columns being different. We now just have to worry about this, which could be a purple or a green. Any number other than 1 and 6, and we need a 1 here. That's where I'm concerned. I am very concerned about that. I'm going to have to see, like, keep your fingers crossed. We're going to have to see what's going on. Serena says, thanks so much for having a relaxing stream. I'm going to go make myself more ready for the day, but maybe back later if you're still streaming. I'm planning on doing maybe one more game, unfortunately, and then I have a meeting at 1 o'clock, so I think you might not be back in time. But if you are, awesome. If not, have a wonderful day. Okay. Yeah, I usually stream till like 2, like till about like 1:32. So so this is different. We're in the middle of planning our big 48-hour event for Draw for Charity, and there's a lot of stuff going on with it. Okay, we are in luck. We are in so much luck. We are in good shape. A red 3, a yellow 5, a green 4, a blue 4, a purple 4, a purple 3, and a purple 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the purple 1. No, we're not. We are not going to place the purple 1 because that's going to ruin this column. That stinks, and I don't like it. We are going to place the purple 4 here. And then whenever, if a purple comes back, let's look at Salazar. Purple 1 and a 3. Those purples will not come back to us. Okay. The purples will not come back to us. Well, this purple will come back to us. But yeah, they would take both the purples because they have to fill those requirements in. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I need this. I need one of these to be a 1. I think I'm just going to end up re-rolling everything. So I'm going to take the purple 4. I'm going to put that here to get this column. And then whatever comes back to me, I'm just going to re-roll. I'm going to pay the 2 favor tokens, re-roll it, and keep my fingers crossed. So I'm going to re-roll all the dice. Give me a 1 that's not a purple, and we're good. And you did it anyway. Thanks. Appreciate that. And I'm not going to be able to use that, so we're going to lose the 5 points here, but we have 20. So I can't complain with us having 20 points. Plus, if you think about it, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. We have an additional 6 points from the light shades. Oh, that's wonderful, Serena. Thank you for sharing that with us. Congrats. I'm so glad your grandfather's halfway there. Halfway to vaccination. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Sorry if you hear scraping, by the way. I'm having yogurt. Okay. So we did really, really good on this. We did really good. Really well. I think we nailed it. Alright, so I had 2 favor tokens left over. Okay. 10 points for the shade variety. 6 points for the light shades pairs. And 20 points for the column variety. 20 points for the yellow. Oh, I didn't win. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that prediction went sideways. Oopsie. I'm so sorry. I don't know how predictions work, but oh goodness. Okay. How do I fix predictions? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually try to find it. Predictions. There we go. I would like that there, please. Thank you. Choose outcome. Nope. Complete prediction. Okay. Complete prediction. Okay, so looks like Zumba Girl 711 will win 520 coffee beans for their prediction. So congrats, Zumba Girl. Really appreciate it. Oopsie doodle. I did try. I think it was just really hard. And, again, focusing on the yellows worked. We didn't have any holes. I know you were hoping for it. That's fine. That's totally fine. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. It happens. I mean, this is why I play this I try to play this every week, because I want to get better at it. So, you know, it happens. I'm not upset about it. It's just like, it happens. All right. So, why don't we play one more game? I'm not going to take a health and safety because I'm on a time crunch. Because I spent a lot of time chatting with y'all, and that's what this stream is. This stream is just about just chitting and chatting and shooting the breeze and you know, those kinds of things. And I'm gonna stretch. Thank you, Hope. Oh goodness, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna put my arms over my head and kind of just stretch it out. Oh goodness. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the office for most of the day today. Because a lot of the household stuff we did yesterday while I was waiting for my work to come in. I'm going to set up another poll. As you can see, the next boards are on the screen. So which board do you want me to use? We have Fulgor del Cielo. That is for 5 tokens. Kaleidoscopic Dream. If I could spell, that would be wonderful. That's for 4. Symphony of Light. That is for 6. And then Luz Celestial, which we've seen before, for 3. So again, 1 minute. You can use your bits. You can use your coffee beans. Choose which board I'm going to play for this final round against these competitors before I bid you all adieu. Okay, looks like we're at the halfway point, and Symphony of Light is ahead, 67%. Y'all love these harder boards. I get such a kick out of it. Kaleidoscopic Dream, trying to come out from behind, 33% of the vote. So we're at 67-33 with about maybe 15 seconds or so to go. Get your votes in, everybody. Don't forget you can use your coffee beans, you can use your bits, whatever you feel is good to go. And thank you for using your bits last time. I forgot to mention that before, so that's my bad. But, oh, Kaleidoscopic Dream coming out. Oh, look at that. Kaleidoscopic Dream pulling out ahead, coming through in the clutch. 56% of the vote. Kaleidoscopic Dream it is. All right, here we go. Here are our tools. We have Flux Remover, which we saw last game. We didn't get to use it. Draft a die. Oh, wait, I think we did. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Choose value, place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Then there's Lens Cutter, which is a personal favorite of mine. Draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. That is a great later game tool to use. And then Running Pliers, after your first turn, immediately draft a die. Skip your next turn this round. Boom, done. Here are our public objectives. Light Shades makes a return, as does Shade Variety. So sets of 1 of each value for 5 points. Light Shades, sets of 1 and 2 for 2 points. But we have a new objective to reach. We don't have to worry about colors this time. We just have to worry about numbers. row shade variety, rows horizontally now with no repeated values. So there's an extra layer of difficulty here as we proceed in the game. So thankfully we don't have to worry about colors too much, so we can kind of go a little bit hard towards purple, but we just have to be mindful of numerically. And I go first, and right now I'm looking at a yellow 4, a yellow 2, a green 6 and 1, a blue 5, 3 and 1, and a purple 2 and 4. While keeping these different numerically is going to be a little bit tough, but I think I want to start off with a purple 4. Will that mean that the 2 will come back to me? Maybe, maybe not. But if either of the 1s come back to me, that would be perfect. So let's do that. I'm going to be solely focused on purple and getting as much purple as I can on the board. And I was correct. I knew that purple 2 was not making it back to me. And that's fine. I was left with a yellow 4 and a green 1. Numerical restrictions, I think, are harder than color restrictions. So I'm just going to plunk that green 1 right there and get the 1 restriction out of the way, and then just build my way up and around. As opposed to putting the 1 over here, which I could totally do. There's no telling. We saw that last game. We saw what happened last time. So I'd rather not take the chance, you know? And besides, if I want that yellow 4 later, I can always go pull it from the round track. With lens cutter. Now, since I went first last round, I'm going 4th this round, which means I get both turns in a row. And I'm cracking up right now because I have 2 red 1s. I have 2 red 1s and a red 3. I see what you did there, game. Okay, Anna, have a good one. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Alright, so what are we going to do in this mess? Well, again, we want to be different numerically, but we also want to make sure that we get purples on the board. And that purple 5 is looking mighty nice. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. So I think what I might want to do is I might want to take this, let's see. I think I might want to take this, I really want to get this restriction out of the way, but I want to get these restrictions out of the way as well. So what I might want to do is take the 5, put it there. No, we're not going to do that. I think what we can do, because we want pairs of 1 and 2 as well. I think what we can do is take the 1, put it here, and then take the 5 and put that there instead. Now, I know that 2 can go here, but not 3. So we're pretty good right now. So let's drop that 1 and then plunk that 5 and consider that good. And we're starting on our way on that second row. We're trying to get that row where we want it to be. Okay, so what did they give us this round? We have a a red 1, a green 6, a green 4, a green 2, a blue 5, a blue 3, and a blue 2. Okay, so we know we have to keep these, we know we have to keep these all unique. So what I think I want to do is, take this blue 2. No, I can't do that. I can do this, though. Or I can do that. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to have a think here. Because there's no purple, so it doesn't matter to me. I want to finish this row, and I want to get that 6 over there. So what I might have to do is I might have to take this... I might have to take this 5 and put it up here if I want the 6. Because it doesn't matter. This isn't going to be a 5 anyway. This isn't going to be a 5 or a 6. 6 is going to go in here somewhere. Because I want to get to that 6. I really want to finish this row off, but I'm not going to be able to right now. So we'll do that. We know that being third, I go twice. And I get my wish. I get to put the 6 here. So then this can be a 2, 3, or a 4, which is perfect. A little limiting, but it's fine. And this is also going to help open... The only spot I can't get to right now is this 2, but I'll be able to get to that next round, I think. I think I'll be able to do that. Oh, also before I forget, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I do have some new Coffee Bean or Channel Point redemptions to throw your way. I have Hydrate, which has been used already today. I have Stretch, which has been used today. Don't skip leg day, which basically makes me do squats because I sit too much, and that's going to help keep my legs a little stronger. And wave them like you just don't care. So I can't do jumping jacks in here because I have a lot of fragile stuff, but I can like wave my arms as if I'm doing jumping jacks while I'm seated. So it's all just to get me to move more. So keep those things in mind as we go. All right, so what are we looking at for this round? We're looking at a red 3, a yellow 2 and 1, a green 1, a blue 6, a blue 1, a purple 3, and a purple 1. Okay, great. Again, we want purples. We definitely want purple. So, and we know that basically everyone's going to go before I do again. So what do we want to nail down? What do we want to accomplish? Well, we want to make sure that we can fulfill the rows in the best way possible. So to that end, we're going to take this yellow 2 and we're going to put it here. That means that this has to be a 3, 4, or 6, and that's not hard to do because we're not restricted by color in keeping with this objective here, which is rows with no repeated values. So we're going to do that. We're going to solidify that 2. We're going to take that option away from them. And we're going to see if the purples come back to us, which they might not. Oh, well, would you look at that? They did. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is I could complete this row right now, and that would be fine. But again, I want purples on the board. I want to get as much as possible. We saw last game that being restricted by color really hurt our final score. So let's do that. We know that this can be a 4 or a 2, 4 or 6. That is any color other than blue or purple. So we're okay. We're doing really well. We're doing well. We're good. Okay, so what do we have now? I go first. So we have a red 4. Let's see. 2 yellow 4s, a yellow 2, a green 4, a green 2 and 1, a purple 3, and a purple 1. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Again, we want to get as many purples on the board as possible, but we also want to make sure we fill the rows. So right now, I'm going to take the purple 3, and I'm going to put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have 5 points because we have 1 of each number, so that's good. We're close to getting 2 rows filled in, and we have at least 2 points for the light shades requirement. So we are just crushing it right now. We really are. And by the way, I do allow backseat gaming on this. So if there's something you see that you don't think I see, speak up, let me know, tell me, because I rely on your eyes. to help me out. What do we have here? We have a yellow 2 and a green 1. It would be very easy to put the yellow 2 in this spot and finish it off. But I think instead I'm going to put the yellow 2 here. Because, again, thanks, Black-Hack, I appreciate it. Because, you want to fill in the requirements first so that you don't have to worry about them later. And I'm going to say done on that. We do have to fill in the color restrictions. And we're going to be able to do that a lot easier now that the numerical ones are out of the way. It's going to be a lot easier. Now, I go forth this round, so I get both my turns in a row. And I'm looking at a yellow 5, a yellow 2, a green 2, a blue 4, 2 blue 4s, actually, and a blue 2. Okay. Interesting. How do we want to do this? Well, again, we're looking at getting the restrictions out of the way. We can't do that with the reds, but we can do it with the green. And there are multiple spaces we can't reach right now. This is the only space we can't reach by placing this 2 here. So we're going to place the 2. We're still keeping with the difference numerically. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place... Hold on. Let me think. I think we'll place the 4. I think we'll place the 4 here because this is going to end up being a 5 or a 6. Whatever color it is, it's going to be a 5 or a 6. That's going to be tough. The red I'm worried about. Filling in these won't be so bad. This one especially, because this could be a 4 or a 6. And as long as it's not blue or purple, we're good. So that's kind of on the back burner. If I see something that is a 4 or a 6, I'll put it in there and get it done. But right now, it's low on the totem pole of worry. So we'll see. So tell me, though, what are you all up to for the rest of the day? Like I said, I have a thing at 1 o'clock, and then apparently I have an event at 4 for the fraternity, and then I have a thing at 7. So I have a really busy day ahead of me. I really do. And I'm actually looking forward to all of it. I can't wait. All right, so what are we looking at now? We're looking at a mess. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a big mess. This is what I was afraid of. A red 5, a red 3, a yellow 2, a blue 4, and 3 purple 3s. This is honestly this is ugly, I'm not gonna lie. This is not ideal. Not terrible, but not ideal. This is definitely not what I was hoping for. But it's not awful. It's just, again, it's not ideal. I can definitely place the yellow 2 right here, and that would count the 5 points. I'm going to have to try to re-roll or take from use lens cutter at least once. I already know that. So I'm just going to go and see what comes left. Okay. And it's not the end of the world. I can still place one of the purple 3s and not be concerned. I can place the blue 4 and not be concerned. I can place the blue 4 here. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to place the purple 3 here. Because then this just has to be a 2 or a 3 or whatever, and then the rest of this gets filled in. And so I don't waste... Oh, you're gonna play? Awesome! I'm so glad. This game is... It's a very thinky game, but it's absolutely wonderful. It's seriously one of my favorite games of all time. Like this Pandemic, those are my two favorites in board game wise. Okay. Alright, so this is a little bit better, but not by much. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 2 red 5s, a yellow 4 and 3, a green 3, a blue 6, a blue 1, and a purple 6. Oof. Okay. Well, again, we want to have purple on the board, and we have one spot left that can take purple, and that's this one. So we're going to do that. We're going to let that go. We can definitely do something with the red. We can switch the red around or whatever, but right now, I want to see what comes I want to see what comes back to us, honestly. I want to see what comes back. Okay, so 2 red 5s and a green 3. That is worst case scenario here. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna do something with it. We're gonna do something with it. We can... that green 1 is appealing, that's for sure. I mean, the red 5 is appealing, but we can't do that here. So... I think what I might want to do, looking at what we have in front of us, that's not much. It's actually kind of ugly, not gonna lie. Whew, what a mess. What a mess. I do need a yellow, but the yellows here are not helpful. And that purple 3. The purple 3 is not going to help anybody. The blue 4 is not going to really help anybody. Well, I mean, it could. I could swap out the red 5 for the blue 4. The yellow 4 is not really going to... The yellow 4 can definitely help, but not really. The yellow 3 really can't. So, what can I do? Because I can't place either of these without issue. I think I'm going to go for lens cutter. I'm going to take the red 5. I'm going to swap it out for this red 1. And then place the red 1 in the 1 restriction. If there was a yellow 1 here, I would definitely do that. But what I might end up having to do is nothing, because I can't move anything. So we have 2 rounds to go. We have 2 rounds to go. And so, okay, that gives us something, I guess. 2 yellow 6s. A yellow 3, a green 1, a blue 3, a purple 5, a purple 4, a purple 3, and a purple 2. Okay, so the yellow 6s are going to be our friends. They're going to be our friends. So we're going to place 1 yellow 6 here. Okay. We're going to burn a die to place the other yellow 6 here. And now all we have to do is worry about these 2 spaces here. And it's going to take our last favor token to do something. Or last set of favor tokens. So that's going to probably hurt us in the end. But it could be worse. It could be far worse. Hey, Crazy Chicken, how are you? How's everything? We're playing Sagrada. We're chilling. We're talking about some stuff. And I'm trying to see what comes of it. I don't know if you've heard about some of the stuff that's been going on. All next month. We'll make it work. Hold on. I'm not worried. We'll make it work. Oof. Okay. This is going to be rough. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be tough. Alright, what do we have to work with here? 5, a 1, 1, 4. Well, that 4 would be good. Green 3. No, no, no. Okay. So we're in a little bit of a pickle. But I'm not worried about it all that much. I'm worried about it a little bit, but that's fine. We can't move that. We can't move anything. What we can do is we can put the 5 here. That's going to give us another 5 points. That's fine. Okay. We'll do that. Now we have to figure out what to do with this space right here. The only 5 and the only 1. We can't place a 1 here, so this has to be a 5, and the only 5 we have in the round track is red, which is unfortunate. So this green right here, is our only hope. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the last 2 of our favor tokens, which we can't do for whatever reason. Why can't we? Why am I not allowed? Draft a die, then draft. Why can't I use it? What is going on here? Why are you not allowing me to use this? Draft a die. It's not allowing me to use it at all. That makes no sense. I should be able to use it. That's peculiar. Okay, so I can't use this. Can't use... I don't understand. Why am I not allowed to use anything here? Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. It's not letting me use the new die. I'm confused. In this case, they don't require colors. That's why I'm confused. So it doesn't make sense to me whatsoever why they would not allow me to use that. You know? That doesn't make sense. I should be able to draft a die, then switch for a new die. That doesn't make sense. Because I literally can't use anything on the round track because it's less than 5, except red. That to me is very peculiar. I'm very confused by that. I really am. I'm very confused by that. Yeah, see, it won't let me use it, even though I have the points for it. Draft a die, then swap it from the supply. You know what? I bet because the computer knows I'm gonna get something I can't use. So we're just gonna have to eat it. That's fine. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. But it's not ideal, but it's something, I guess. I don't know. It's not ideal, but it's something. As the rain continues to pour down. As the rain continues to pour down. We tried, though. I think we did really well. I can't complain. Especially when it comes to the purple dice. You know what? We came in second. That's fine. And this ended so short. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to very quickly jump into one more game. Because I have about 10 minutes left. So we're going to do one more game. I'm going to jump right in. Now, mind you, I'm playing on hard mode, so I'm not surprised that I'm not winning every game. Thank you, Zumba Girl. Okay, so since this is the last game, I'm going to very quickly put up a poll. And we're going to make this quick. I don't think they're going to mind if I am a little bit late. We have Firmitas for 5. We have Fractal Drops For 3, we have Kaleidoscopic Dream. I should probably capitalize that K. That would be good. That is for 4. It would also help if I could type. That would be awesome. And then Water of Life, which we've seen before, for 6. All right, everybody, you know the drill. 1 minute poll. You can use your bits. You can use your coffee beans. Put them to work. First class. Hello, my friend. How are you? Did you know that First Class Caveman is a streamer? No? Well, you need to. Then you need to go give him a follow. Pretty please. That would be amazing. If I spelled it right, there we go. Done. All right, so get those votes in now. Let's make it quick. We're gonna sneak in one more game, and I already know who we're gonna raid, and I'm so excited because I've always wanted to raid them and I never get to. So get in there. So it looks like it's a 3-way tie between Fractal Drop's Kaleidoscopic Dream and nope, I spoke too soon. Kaleidoscopic Dream coming out ahead with 60% of the vote. Fractal Drop's a far second at 20. Water of Life also at 20%. Kaleidoscopic Dream with a full length ahead of the other two. Firmitus not even in this race. Kaleidoscopic Dream is pulling out ahead. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Thank you for using your bits and your channel points. That's what they're there for. So we are going to go with Kaleidoscopic Dream for this final game of the stream. Awesome. All right, so what are our tools to use? We have cork-backed straight edge. Draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent to another die. You must obey all other placement restrictions. This is going to be amazing. Early game, we're going to be able to do so much with that. Copper foil burnisher. Move any one die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. That's another huge tool, because that's going to help us complete our restrictions. And then glazing hammer. Reroll all the dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. We've seen that already today, so let's see what happens. Public objectives. Oof. Well, isn't that going to be rough? I'm so glad to First Class. I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing? How's everything? Have you seen all of the announcements and stuff like that? Because I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord, and I posted an announcement yesterday about all the shenanigans going on. I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to post something once a week. And if you're not already part of the Discord, hit !Discord to get the invite link. All right, so what are our public objectives? This is going to be fun because we not only have column color variety, so columns with no repeated colors. We have column shade variety, which is columns with no repeated values. See, I knew you were. I knew you were. I know who's in my Discord. I know who's in my Discord. And then deep shades, because we've seen light shades and we've seen deep shades. Deep shades is back, sets of 5 and 6. So that's going to be difficult because we have to keep the columns different color-wise and numerically if we want those bonus points. So, hoo boy, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, just letting my peeps know that I'm going to be late for our discussion, and that's okay because we're having some fun right now. Okay, so what are we looking at for this first round that I am going third? I have a red 4, a red 2, a green 4, a green 3, a 2 purple 6s, and a purple 2. Okay, so we really want to get these restrictions out of the way ASAP. So I think what I'd like to do first... Blue is our color. We don't have blue, so let's look at the other restrictions. We have to keep things different color-wise and numerically. So I think I might want to place this purple 6 right here and see what comes back to us. And if I have to use cork-backed straight edge early on, I will. But I'm going to hold off on it until I absolutely have to. Okay, so we have a red 4, red 2, green 4, purple 2. So why don't we go ahead and we'll place the red 4 here. Again, we have to keep these different numerically. The only restriction we have here is a 5. We should be good to go. Any other colors here? We know that this can't be a blue, so we're going to have to keep that in mind, but one thing at a time. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so what are we looking at for this next round, round 2? We have a red 6, 2 yellow 3s, a green 6, a green 4, 2 blue 2s, and a purple 1. Okay, so no 5. We can't go upwards. That's okay. What we can do instead is we can start to fan out. We know that the yellow 3s can't go in this spot or this spot because of the restrictions, because we want to max out our points. It could go here if we want to. And remember, we're looking at columns, not rows. So what I'd like to do, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. We're going to put a blue 2 here. So blue 2 can't go in this column. But if the 3s come back to us, we're going to put a 3 right here. If they don't, we're going to see what happens instead. But fingers crossed we get that, because that's going to be key. That's going to be important. Okay, green 6 is taken. Green 4 is taken. Red 6 is taken. Okay, so we ended up getting both yellow 3s and the purple 1. We're going to plunk that yellow 3 right in there, get it squared away, take it and run. So, again, we're doing really well. All right, where are we now? We're looking at a red 5, a red 1, a yellow 3, 2 green 6s, 2 green 3s, and 2 purple 3s. That is a lot of 3s. Gee beasties, that's a lot of 3s. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, so what are we going to do? We need blue. We don't have blue, which is unfortunate. But we need to look at 5s and 6s for our pairs. So, and we do have a green right above that 3. So we're going to take this 6, we're going to plunk it. And whatever comes back to us, we're going to work on this other side, this left side. It's very 3 heavy, yes. Very 3 heavy. And again, I allow backseat gaming here. So if you, I allow backseat gaming. So if you see something that I don't be afraid to speak up, because that's how I'm gonna know. Good call, would have played the same. Awesome. Okay, so we're on the same wavelength. Now, do I want to use quirk-backed straight edge here, or do I want to wait? I don't think I want to wait. So what we can do is, since the columns are what have to be unique, not the rows, I'm going to place this purple 3 right here. That's going to solidify purple for this column as it is with this one. So these two things can be purple. And I'm going to say that's it for that. Granted, staying in this block formation is very limiting because this outer area here I can't get to yet. But seeing what I end up with, that's going to help me determine which direction to go in. And now you tell me to wait. I'm sorry, I missed that. What do we have in front of us? We have a red 3, a yellow 2, a green 2, a blue 2, and 2 purple 1s. Huh. Okay. My inclination is to take the green 2. Actually, no, we can't, because this has to be different numerically. So, poop. Hi, Brady. Welcome back. Hi, Serena. Oh, you're back. Yeah, we decided to play one more game. So, there's that. Okay, so, probably saved myself. Yeah, probably. Ooh, this is tough. Okay. I really want to get up into that spot up there, but I'm not going to be able to this round. Not without a headache. What I might end up having to do is taking the red 3, putting it here so that I can hit the blue 2 up here. I think I might have to do that because the twos can't go in here at all. I could put the purple 1 here as well. I really want to get up over there. So, thank you, Brady. I think I'm out of coffee. I should probably go make another cup after this game. But thank you. I think what I want to do, as much as I don't want to use it right now, because I want to take that purple 1. I want to get that purple 1 up there. I really do. If I do that, then this, right? Then I could take this purple 1, put it there, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But, so you're saying, First Class, put the 3 up there. And then for my second turn, what would I place in my second turn? The green 2, maybe? Put the green 2 here? Because I could do that. It's still early in the game. Because I could also put the 2 over here, and this 5 would just be, you know, whatever it is. That's not out of the realm of possibility. I could also put the 2 here. Because the 2 could go here, clear out the blue restriction. This could be a 5, this could be a yellow, this could be a yellow or a green. Actually, this could be blue, yellow, or green, but this can't be blue. So this would be yellow or green. So, we're gonna have to come back to this area, but I think we're okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Because now we can get to that other side. We can get to that other side. Okay. I go third, so let's see. 2 yellow 3s. 2 yellow 3s, a blue 6, a blue 5, another blue 5, a blue 1, and a purple 2. Well, that answers that, because we're going to play the blue 5 here. That means this can be yellow or green. And then if either of the yellow 3s come back, I would play the yellow 3 here and just finish it and be done. I would be done with that. Because I could also play, because that would solve blue for this row, and then I could do other stuff here. Because I could also, because I can't play the yellow 3 here, because there's already 3 in this column, and I want to keep these columns different numerically. I could play, and I can't play a 3 here either, because there's already a 3 here. So that yellow 3 would go here, if it comes back. If it doesn't come back, then I would use cork-backed straight edge to play the blue 1 if that comes back over here. And then for if the 2 comes back, I don't know what I'm going to do. So it's going to be one thing at a time. Let's see what comes back to us. That 1 didn't come back. That's fine. So what we're going to do now instead is we are going to play... we're going to play this 3 right here. That's going to solidify the column. It's different numerically. It's different color-wise. So we're looking at 9 points for that. I'm holding on to the cork back because we can still use it. But being that I only have 4 pips to use, or 4 favor tokens to use, I have to be very careful. I have to use them sparingly. The way it works in multiplayer is that the first time a tool is used, as you can see, none of the tools have been used yet, it costs 1 favor token. Anytime after that, for anyone who's using it, it's 2. So I have to be really, really cautious about it. So what do I have here? I have a yellow 2, a yellow 1. I have 2 green 4s, a blue 5, a purple 5, and 2 purple 1s. Okay, so how are we going to do this? What are we going to do here? What are we doing here? The blue 5 right now is pointless because it's not going to fit in any column. As much as I want to see more blue, we want to maximize other stuff, and there are going to be other blue dice we're going to be able to use. The yellow 1 can go here because it's not going to interfere with anything here, as can the green 4. So the green 4 can go here, the green 4 can go here as well, and that would solve 2 requirements. The green 4 can't go here because there's a 4 restriction next to it. We still want to solve that 1. We still want to solve that 1, and we could do that with Corkback Straight Edge if the 1s come back to us. That's when we could use it. So we do have many, many options in front of us on the board. We do. So what I think I want to do is, I still want that 5 though, and it's killing me that I can't use it. But for now, I think we'll do the 1 in the corner. And honestly, because this is so limited, I might want to use Corkback Straight Edge for it. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to do that now just in case, because I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to use it. I think I'm going to have to do that. And mind you, that's a bonus point lost, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And seeing what comes back, I still get that green 4. I still get the yellow 1. So I'm going to put the green 4 here because I know that this can be a 1, this can be a 3, this can be a 5, this can be a 1, a 5, or a 6. And, well, this can be a 4, 5, or a 6, depending. So, you know what? Hold on. We're going to take the yellow 1. We're going to put it in the corner because we have to get that restriction out of the way. We're going to say done. We're going to go, and we're going to see. We still have 4 rounds yet. We have 4 rounds to go. Okay. Yeah, there's 4 rounds to go, so let's see what happens. Thank you, First Class. I appreciate it. All right, so what are we looking at now? We're looking at a red 4. We're looking at a red 1. We're looking at 3 yellow 6s. Woof. Alrighty. We're looking at a yellow 1, a green 5, a purple 6, and a purple 4. Holy moly, that's a lot. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We don't need Corkback Straight Edge anymore. We used it. We put it to good use. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make this 4 red. That's going to be different numerically. It's going to be different color-wise. That's going to give us, that's a 9-point placement. Hi, Julie. Yep, I stream every Sunday morning from 11 to 1 hour time. For this. I usually stream longer, but I wanted to get one more game in. I have a meeting I have to go to. All right, so I have 2 yellow 6s left. What do I do with these? Well, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to place this yellow 6 here because we're already restricted by yellow anyway, and this could be a 4 or a 5. That isn't yellow or purple, and that's, or blue. So this would be a green or a red. That's perfect. We'll figure it out from there. This, we're still open to a lot of possibilities, although I have to hurry now to fill all this in. And I can still move stuff around, so I'm not too particular about it. I can still move 1 or 2 things around, so I'm not worried. I'm concerned, but I'm not worried. Oh, also, so I've dumped a whole bunch of info on you over these last 2 hours. So just casual reminders. One, through the month of April, I'll be fundraising for Feeding America. I'm still working out if I can stream once a day or not. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep you all posted on that. So there's that. What do we have left? We have a red 4, we have a red 6, we have a yellow 3, we have 2 blue 2s and a blue 1. Okay, not bad. And I get to go twice in a row. So this is perfect. It's so good. It's so good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this red 4. We're going to take this red 4 that we have. We're going to put it here. That's going to give us another 9 points. It's different color-wise. It's different numerically. Chef's kiss. We're good to go there. Now we still have yellow 3, blue 2s, and a blue 1. So I can't reach that blue 2. I can't reach it. As much as I want to, I can't. So what I'm going to do instead... Hey, Fally, how's it going? You're catching the end of my stream. Nope, can't do that. Hold on. Can't do that. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. But here's what we can do instead. We're going to do Glazing Hammer. We're going to re-roll everything. We're going to see how it goes. Okay. So that gave us a red 4, a yellow 5, blue 5, blue 3, blue 4. Okay. The yellow 5 we can use, and we'll put it right here. Yeah, we'll put it right here, because then we already can't use yellow here as it is. The fact that we have 2 rounds to go and we have 3 restrictions is scary. My day is going very well so far. How about yours? You just came back from a trip. How was it? Y'all, I'm nervous about these restrictions. I'm very nervous about these restrictions. I'm very nervous. Alright. Oh, let's see what we have here. My hands are sweating. I'm so nervous. Okay. Fally says, going well. Edmund just got home from his sleepover and went to bed. Oh, precious. I'm well. I just was telling everyone that I'll be fundraising for Feeding America this next month, and other than that, I'm doing really well, and I'm in a very good mood. This is a mess. This is a certifiable mess. I don't like this one bit. I really don't. This is bad. This is so bad. Does this have to be blue? Yes, it does. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, because we have to be creative now. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play Copperfoil Burnisher. That's gonna allow us to move this 2. We'll be able to put this 6 in its place. And that's gonna be fine. And then the green 5 we can put there. And we'll just worry about the next turn later. If the green 5 comes to us, which I hope it does. And it does, thank goodness. Okay. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're doing okay. We already have 27 points just from this, because the 5 and the 3. And we have tons of pairs of 5s and 6s. Now, all we have to do for this next round is get a 3 and this, and we're good. We are totally good. Because I only have 1 favor token left, and I can't use any tools. So, fingers crossed. Like, fingers crossed. We're going to end this on a high note. We're going to end this on a high note. Oh, no, we're not, because we have no 3. But that's totally fine. We make it work. Because I can't place that green 2. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to place this 1. We're going to lose the points for this, but we're not going to lose them all together. We're going to gain 4 points for them being different numerically. That's fine. We didn't lose all of our points. But I don't think we won this one, but... Okay, so I can't do anything, so I'm gonna just call it done. We did our best. We're gonna tie this up, and then we're gonna go raid somebody I don't think I've raided before, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited for it because I've always wanted to raid them. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so I'm trailing, and that's not good. I'm at 16 points. Okay, now I'm at 32. I'm still last. That's fine. Deep Shades. Okay, I'm at 38. Okay, so I ended up with 53 points. So I ended up with 52 points. So I didn't do all that great because I still had that restriction there, but that's okay. That's okay. This is why we practice. And also hard mode is hard. But we did really well. We won a game on solo mode. We played a couple of games here so you could see the difference. Thank you for the tier 1 sub with your Prime. 4 months in a row, 6 months total. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, you get 1 Prime sub a month, and you only get to use it for 1 person, so thank you for using it on me. I really appreciate it. But everybody, I just want to say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. I love doing these streams. I have to go hop into a call now, but I just really appreciate you. But before I go, I want to share some information with you. First and foremost, if you haven't seen it already, I am affiliated with Grinding Coffee Company. It's a POC LGBTQIA+ owned company. The referral link has already been posted in chat a bunch of times during the stream. Click on it and use my code NJCoffeeJunkie to save 10% off of your order. And every order that you put in there helps me out a little bit, so consider going for that. I think they posted a new flavors and stuff like that. I'm really itching to try their Turtle Dreams. I think there's like pecans in it and stuff, which is amazing. Second of all, I just posted my socials in the chat. You can find me on Twitter at NJCoffeeJunkie. That's where I post where I go live. I'm also on YouTube. I'm working on episode 8 of the Shamblecraft series. I know I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now, but slow and steady wins the race. You can find all of that there. I also have a YouTube channel for replays. I'm in the process of posting all of my replays. So make sure you're subscribed to that as well. And don't be surprised if you get a lot posted in the same day. I try to keep up with that as much as I can. For those who are interested, I have a Patreon. I know, I started 6 months ago, and, you know, some people can get an episode out in a week. It takes me a month, because I have a full-time job, and I have a part-time job, and I do the best I can. But you can find me on Patreon. I have a Patreon if you want to support me, and if you don't want to give Twitch any money, that's fine. But you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/NJCoffeeJunkie. Tiers start at $1. I try my best, Fally. I really do. And I love playing. No, that means you're better at time management than I am. You're better at time management than I am. By far. I take forever because I shoot and reshoot and then get distracted and other stuff. So I'll be working on it hopefully later today. But I also have a Discord. You don't have to be a subscriber to join. You just have to be 13 years of age or older. I would love to have you. We talk about all things coffee. We make fun of my home state because my home state's awesome and we can take it. Lots of memes, lots of goodness, lots of everything. But with that, we're going to go on a raid. We're going to raid somebody, and we're going to raid somebody I've always wanted to raid, but never get the chance to because I'm always at work when he's streaming. We're going to go raid Zedaf. I've always wanted to raid him. He's playing with Dash, and I hope that you go and get to go say hi. Make sure you tell him that NJ's raid is freshly brewed. But with that, check out my new ending screen. I'm so excited for it. I made it myself. But with that, everybody, you will catch me again. If not tomorrow, which is doubtful. You'll catch me on Tuesday night, as always, for shenanigans from the Shamblecraft server. Speaking of which, Fally, who's in the chat right now, he runs Shamblecraft, and he's wonderful. You can find out more about the server we play on that he runs at shamblecraft.net. And if you're not already following Fally, please do so. He's wonderful. Not exactly safe for work, but that's okay, because he's just a ball of laughs. I love watching his stuff. I listen to him when I'm at work, because time zones and time zone math. But thank you everybody so much. You're wonderful. Be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Wear your masks, wash your hands, stay safe out there. I gotta run. I will catch you later. Bye!